Dylan Hartley, welcome to SportsvibeTV, start of a new season, and Northampton again so close, so near but yet so far. I guess it's all about taking that final step this season.
You just answered your own question.
Would you like to expand?
You're completely right. We had a mixed year last year, but in the end of it we still made top four and we were 5 minutes off making a final. So I think this year, without the World Cup, without that distraction, without bans, without injuries, I think we're in a better place.
In one sense it's frustrating because obviously the year before you lost the Heineken Cup final, you've been top four for the last 4 years, you are so close. That's frustrating. On the positives though, as you say, you had a lot of significant players injured last season. You've had some decent signings as well, people coming back from injuries and suspensions, so I guess you must be feeling, in balance, very positive.
Yeah, I think a lot of teams are killed to be where we are. The last 4 years, we must be doing something right to be making playoffs every year. We're just, small percentages off going that extra step. So, like you said, everything's right this year. The balance is right. We've got everyone fully back fit. We've got a strong squad. We've added to it. Like I said, there's no distractions. We've been together now for 2 months. And yeah, we're pretty much ready to go for the first game.
Slightly painful to see Leicester, then Saracens, then Harlequins all lift the Aviva Premiership Trophy. It's a trophy that it's no divine right, but you should have lifted by now.
There's no reason why we couldn't have won it. Unfortunately, only one team can win, and there's no reason why we can't go and win it this year as well. So it's about breaking the season down there and being consistent throughout. It's about starting well, maintaining that through the autumn when you lose your internationals, and then through the festive period as well. A lot of teams fall off the boil there, so it's an area we can focus on. But come the end of the season, we want to be sitting top two and getting that home semi-final. And there's not a lot of teams out there that can probably say that's the goal. A lot of teams will be aiming for top six, top four, but we're really aiming for top two this year, and I'm confident in saying it.
Now, injuries are going to happen to every club. It's the nature of the sport, but I think it's probably fair to say any club that loses Callum Clark, Tom Wood, Courtney Laws, Chris Ashton, yourself, suspension, or of course all the England commitments as well, that's not easy, is it? And hopefully those guys won't be injured this season.
I mentioned it earlier, suspensions and injuries, and we have bolstered the squad, and our squad did compete towards the end of last season without those players you just mentioned, but with the people like Tom Wood coming back, Callum Clark, Courtney Laws, those are huge names for our team, and they can only strengthen our squad. So when they come, they'll be welcomed. But at the moment we've got a strong squad. Like our second row and back row is pretty hard to get into. So I think we're going to have to get into a position where we actually rotate players, because we've got a lot of good players that that could start every week. And
from a professional point of view, well, the last time you were seen running out in front of a huge crowd playing rugby, you were captain in England.
Yeah, it was not so bad, was it?
So you must be pretty confident, pretty positive.
Yeah, it's a nice way to finish the season, even though we drew. But yeah, huge honour for me, and just kind of gives me an extra boost to go on and do something better this year with my rugby career. And
also last year was so stop-start for you, away with the World Cup. I mean, you almost didn't really start for Northampton, did you, till November? You were meeting people for the first time. This year, pre-season, off and running. You must be feeling a lot better about your club rugby this season.
Yeah, certainly. Like I said, we've been together 2 months now. Pre-season is time where you bond with your teammates, because you're working hard together, and that's what you want to take onto the field. That is that sort of bond that you make during pre-season. So we've done that, and we're excited about the new campaign, and that kicks off in a week's time. So in about a month's time, we'll be able to look back and reflect on our first month and see how that went. We've set a few goals, and we've got 2 home games that are important for us, and 2 away games that aren't, let's say, impossible to go and win. So we're pretty confident.